Nice little place. Nice old chimney. Nice old shack. This could be a nice old coin. It was down there. It's just pinged out when I got to it. Oh, it's the right size, but it's very thin. Like that. I see Britannia? No, I don't. Yes, I do. It is Britannia. Sorry, I thought for a second I'm in trade token mode. So here's a nice little Britannia. Should be able to get a date off this. Righto. So there's Edward on the back. And we've cleaned it up. That's 1904. First coin. Nice. This is an interesting piece. It's got the colour of an old penny. But I think I might just wait for this to dry it out a little bit and see what it's going to clean up like. I don't want to mess around with it too much at this stage. I just don't know what it is. It's probably a bit of junk, but yeah, I'll let it dry out and have a look. So I just dug that out of there. It's an old axe head. Don't know how old it is. It's hard to tell with these things, but it looks like it's been in the ground a while. She's eroded away. They're still starting to come apart. Yeah, definitely an old axe head though. Pretty cool. On to the next one. Chop chop. This looks pretty good. Can you see that? Right down there. Look at that. Lovely. Look at the greenness. Yeah, it's Australian. Very, very nice. I think it's 1938 or 1918. Hang on, there's a bit of smudge just there. I don't know. Now it's drying out. Very nice. 1929. I was wrong, but now I'm right. This here looks like a cheap little medallion. Wasn't all that deep, doesn't look all that old, but you can see the eyelet there where it used to attach to, one would assume, a necklace or something, and yeah, don't think there's anything on it, so we might have had something stuck on it or something like that to make it pretty. But yeah, black on one side, silver on the other, and it basically looks like an alloy sort of a thing. This is interesting. It's a little heart. A little brassy style, thin like tin heart. Yeah. Looks like it might have been a embellishment or a lid or something like that, or yeah, who knows. Someone lost their heart. I'm digging a few extra targets because yeah, there's a lot of rubbish, a lot of lead, that sort of thing through here, so I decided to dig this one as well. Could be anything, but it's old and it's iron. But what I do like about it is it's got the square holes. The centre hole looks like it's got a lot of wear around it. It could be a crank plate to a tractor or a something, or a bit off a wagon. It could be, yeah, a whole heap of different things. This thing could probably tell a story. But yep, not what I'm after. Here today with Neil. Hi Neil.
Hi.
So Neil's cleaning up something that we want to further investigate, and I just pulled a couple of things out of what he's pulled so far. So this is a little skeleton style key with a broken end. So that can go in his XP Finds bag. This big lump of brass looks like it's been modified by the farmer or previous farmer or something like that. Some sort of, you know, hydraulic fitting of some sort. Solid, well, not quite solid brass, but brass enough. That can go in his XP Finds bag. So what are you actually cleaning up here, Neil?
Sure, it's a figurine of some sort.
It is. It is. It looks like a person standing up with a spear, or like a shepherd's hook or something. What is this? Oh, it's some sort of robe or something like that it's wearing. That's very interesting. I'm sure that's going to have a theme if we cleaned up a little bit more. It might be, you know, Scottish or something, but it's got a fairly modern ring on the top of it, so I don't know whether it might have been off a key ring or something like that maybe. Maybe it's one of those liquor thing giveaways. Don't know. And how you going for coins?
Two pennies
that's
and
a Commonwealth half and a Roo penny and...
yeah, another Roo, I think.
I'm assuming that's a Roo.
Yeah.
Or a Roo Ted.
Yep.
Shotguns, we're expected to find a lot of those out there today. They're very avid gun hunters. And some, looks like dog medicine.
Penconomus or something.
Yep, so that one's interesting, Neil.
Cool.
Right.
Onwards and upwards.
Onwards and upwards, we'll go find a bit more. This one nearly tricked me. Pulled the plug, split the plug. It's not a coin. Got a heap of rust on the back and something that looks like a keyhole. Weird. Just came down to the creek area. Nice little creek. And having a look in the wall of the bank, I see a little stoneware pot. It looks like an ink. I wonder if I can get him out. Nah, might have to dig him out a little bit. But that really does look like a little ink. Over this side, that kind of grabs your attention, doesn't it? That one there, it's got some broken one next to it. Tops off this one. Yeah, tops off it. Can't see a lot of mark on the bottom of it either. Got a nice rounded little top on it though. So yeah, it's I dare say that in amongst here somewhere there's going to be a fair bit more of those, because it looks like there was a bit of a rubbish pit here and it's all been eroded. So there's a little hunk of metal sitting out of the wall there. So it looks the top of a can or something like that. I'll sit him aside. Yeah, hold that, thank you. Okay, there we have it. It's a little stone inkwell. Have a look at that. Lovely little fella, just sitting there hanging out. That's nice. A little bit of sunburn on that side, a little bit of mug yuck on that side, but all complete. One nice little stoneware ink pot. I just couldn't help myself and dug in a little bit further, and a little glass stopper, little bluey green one, nice little rounded top on it. That's a nice little glass stopper, that one. I don't have many of these because I tend to give them all away, so my glass stopper collection needs to be rebuilt, but I'll probably give it away again. I like them. This could easily get very dangerous. So I pulled that other bottle out and I wanted to see the neck, so I dug the neck out. So the neck's an old bloody lob top like that. Very nice little neck on that other bottle. Shame it's not complete in one piece anymore. As a consequence of pulling that piece out, I pulled this piece out. Now this has got a broken top and all, but little perfume or medicine or something like that with a nice little floral bottom on it. And then one thing leads to another and I exposed that. So I started chipping that out, and to get some leverage on the side of it, sort of thing, I just dug this little square bit of glass, and this turns out to be another ink bottle. So these things get out of control very, very quickly. So we'll just call this escalated, but I don't really want to dig too much out of here because, you know, I told the landowner here I was going to come metal detecting. I didn't say anything about ripping up his creek. So I'm just going to have to be content with, I just want to pull that one out. Just that one, I promise. I promise. As promised, I got it out. Didn't even break it. So nothing else came out the hole, so I'm going to stop there. So this is a Kepler jar. This is from the, I think it's something like Welcome Chemist Work, Chemical Works or something like that. WELLCOME, I think that says on the bottom. So the Welcome Chemical Works, there's a patent number on the bottom underneath there. So nice interesting little thing that would have had a big glass stopper on the top as well, I'm imagining. Fully seamed each side, so there's full machine made, so I'm saying probably 1940s onward sort of thing. So yeah, nice little jar, but possibly a poison of some sort, don't know, or some sort of chemical. It could have been, anything. So yeah, might look into that and see whether I can find out what they actually produced. I'm going to fix that hole up as much as I can and say I was never here. This is cool. This style of thing's used on the wheels, the little red wagons and stuff. I can't see any mounting points for it, and I don't think it's particularly old. It wasn't down very far, but yeah, it's cool. It's just one of those little trim pieces that there's a fair bit of weight in it actually for that. But yeah, I like it. No tarp grommet today, but I did get a washer. Does that count? The best signals I've heard for at least half an hour. Pair of possums. Here's a wrap up of the afternoon. There's my pair of possums over there. One of each pennies. So that's really cool. I'm giving these to the landowner, so they've got some young children here, and the boys will keep these in their display cabinets for years to come. The rest is just assorted stuff. I knew what the shotgun shells were, so they're all 10 gauge, and I thought the landowner might get a kick of seeing some old ones, so I dug him for him on his behalf. There's a bit of pottery and stuff that I dug out the creek, some old lids and that sort of thing. The lady of the house is going to clean up that little inkwell and put that little stopper into it, which is going to be cool. She's gifted me this stoneware inkwell, and that one's going to the Surfing Prospector. So I saw one of his videos recently, and he said that he didn't have one, and he was quite devastated when he picked up a broken one. So I'm going to clean that up, and that one's yours, Crouch. Here's my big bottle, and Neil's stuff. So Neil's got two half pennies, 2 pennies. Yep. Now this fella here, this turned out to be a religious pendant. This is a St. Christopher. So if you can see that on top, that way, there's baby Jesus getting carried across the river by St. Christopher. So I was nearly there when I identified all the bottom as shepherd and frock and everything like that, but I couldn't actually get eyes on the top bit. So now that we see baby Jesus up there, we know exactly what it is. That's a cool find. So we got dates on your pennies, Neil?
22, 48, and those two are too well worn.
Yeah, righto, okay. And some other sort of stuff over here, bits and pieces. Sometimes these are really cool to dig out. You can get a bit of information off them. Yep, what's that one say, Neil?
It's a Omnis Orbis.
Yep.
Which is a water bottle. Omnis Orbis, Warner. It's a water bottle.
Right, cool.
1940.
Nice. Right, and then there's a wick controller, a Wick Pro Kero lantern. So, a wick adjuster, dog collar. There's plenty of dogs here. That's a mantle clock bit. Nice. Oh, there's our first bit of musical instrument today. I didn't see that one. Very good. Alright, bit different from the old site, but did you have fun, Neil?
Absolutely. Great.
Excellent. When are we going to do this again?
Tomorrow.
I have to work. Yep. Don't. Thanks, Neil.